In order to start using the SICAT suite in the airway software, we're going to select a patient like we always do. After we select that patient, the scan we're interested in evaluating, we're going to drop it into Lightbox. Remember, we can come over here to this arrow, find the tools, and select SICAT suite. So the airway software opens. Let me show you a few features of the software. We have the ability to look at this in the software view or the MPR radiology view if we prefer that view, back and forth. Again, we have the axial view here in the airway software, the sagittal view, and the 3D rendering. In each box here, we have the ability to look at the volumetric view in the 3D rendering. This is just soft tissue. We can look at the surface view, which looks like this. Again, we can rotate these images the same way that we do in all the other software. We can also look at this with bone and soft tissue, or we can look in the volumetric view, just bone. So the other tools available under here is the ability to change the transparency of each one of these if we want. We can also look through and clip these any way we'd like. But in a practical sense, all we're going to do is be able to look at the view that we're most interested in and stick with that. We want to center these crosshairs right in the middle of the airway. If they were centered off over here, we would just double click to this area to jump that to that area. We can remove the crosshairs if we need to hide them if they're in our way. We can bring them back by clicking on the same button. We also have the ability to change the brightness and contrast in each field. We also have the ability to make these full screen also if we really wanted to take a better look at things. If we click and hold, we can scan through the volumes just like we do in the regular software. If we want to go back to the multi-window view, we store it right here. The same thing is true here. If we want to bring those field choices, we right click. We get the ability to add this screenshot to the SiteXis4 output or collect it into a clipboard. If we collect it into a clipboard, it would keep this scan right into the clipboard, and that will be available later on. Fairly easy and straightforward, and something that we're certainly used to if you are familiar with this software.